The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on last year's national champion, the Air Force Falcons. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Red Wolves will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Love. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Got room at the 35. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Yeah, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
play action fake. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Love. Time to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Rice went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Owls in a statement win if there ever was one. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Red Wolves want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And some room to work. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Love. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's West. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Harvin.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Whitaker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Red Wolves will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on him.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Flowers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Akron went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Zips ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
trying play action. He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Buys a little time. Got him downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Red Wolves incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Stevens. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They give it to him again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's Hatchett. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize more.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Gets it out fast. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Absolutely perfect.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum.
Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. How about get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Makes the catch. It's West.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Falcons. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to throw, it's Flowers. Caught behind the line, it's Hatchett. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
Leaves it with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Stevens. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Going to try to get it himself.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
To the air. It's Flowers. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
They just keep firing. Got it set up on the outside. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it can be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Let's send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
Guys, a battle in the Peach State today. A lot of red and gold in the stands whenever the Yellow Jackets and Dogs have at it. And here's the latest. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout.
Shakes off the defender.
Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds his tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab outside. It's Clark. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Air Force! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as the 2-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Stevens. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Scanning the field, it's Flowers. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those